Now we're unmuted, yeah. No, I always keep us muted until I say that, so helps with like talking about any other topics or emoto and all that stuff off the grid.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And you know,
Some people were just hearing our ranting.
Oh, we can always repeat that, but I feel like that's that might either get brought up again or whatever.
We'll move on to other things. It's already happened.
Bigger and greater
news.
things. Bigger and greater things, like finishing this game for by at least beating the final level.
After all of these years.
It's only been like over a year. It's been months.
All of the pain and torture.
We literally, outside of the secret levels, we literally only have one last level to do.
And it sucks.
I know there's branching paths, but there's a really good chance that we're never gonna do them because, especially with these castle ones, I don't want to go to the castle again.
Oh god, no, those are awful. No, I want to go finish Blood Trapland 2 after we done this one level. I do like that one better.
Is this the final level?
Yet either.
Yeah, no,
this is the final level. Like, see right below us, James? That big.
I also looked at the
chamber
video for the walkthrough, and it did show that this is the final level and everything.
Oh no!
Oh, you did look at a walkthrough?
I was just making sure that this is the final level and everything.
Okay.
Oh, James, you got there fast.
Yeah, I remember that part. This part is the part that just makes me want to scream.
No! Don't you dare. I'm nervous with you next to me.
I make all the ladies nervous.
No.
That's not a good thing.
Oh god, I didn't realize I stopped him.
I am the ultimate horror man.
Unless you're saying like you're so attractive that they're just nervous to talk to you.
Oh yeah, I am the generic anime protagonist that is like so good looking.
Wait,
I'm just like so good looking that shines, and every other male student is just jealous and tries to sabotage my life. I'm just like thinking of that anime. What was that? That one guy with the glasses, and then all male guys are trying to sabotage him to make him look bad in front of the ladies. But
I mean, technically, that's a lot of anime. So
I'm thinking of one specific one.
Yeah, but that's a trope in anime, so kind of.
Let's see. Is it a harem anime?
I mean, okay. In your definition of harem, is it just like having a bunch of girls like him, or they actually have to be involved with the plot?
Just like that. I don't know. All the girls are chasing him, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's just in general, yes.
Oh.
I just hear you scream and look over and blood explosion.
Yeah, because all the cute guys, it's like if they became a main character, then that's like an automatic harem anime.
Oh.
I don't know. I used to like harem animes, but then they started becoming meh to me.
I think one thing that really started to bug me, the more like just media I consumed in general, was how much media like is clearly just like blatant wish fulfillment on the author's part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching Ender's Game, and there's like a scene where like he fights off his bullies, and I'm like, this just reeks of like, I don't know, like if you've ever just like dreamed as a kid of just being like getting, having that perfect. Yeah, getting back at your bullies, right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
And I'm like, this scene just feels like it's the author kind of living out their, like, some sort of revenge fantasy.
Yeah, a lot of kids especially who gets minor bullied or called out in a lot of ways, just have that small fantasy.
Yeah.
I have lost all the timing for this level.
Oh, don't worry, it'll come back in a second.
You say that.
After playing these games for long, it's just that at some point it'll become muscle memory. James and I got to the bottom, and I got so close to the bottom that it's just at
I know
that
you
po-
guys got real close. I stopped because I couldn't do the second part.
I got
Right.
past this spike ball just now, but then I fell in the lava.
I got past it. It's like if I get over here, James,
Mm-hmm.
and if you can time the gap, like you have to basically not have a line on you. And if you can time the running with the gap, then you can fall perfectly.
Oh,
If you have a
Darn it.
line on you, your character,
Are
then you're not gonna
are
make
you
it.
not falling in the spike area, Nick? Why are you so far to the other side?
Oh, it's because like it helps me give a running incentive to with the spike balls. I don't know why, but the middle
Oh.
just makes it worse for me.
Okay. I just can't get the timing to get past the spins, the
Mhm.
spin
Yeah,
spikes.
I like that. Like it's hard to explain it unless you are there to see it visually. But it's like
Well, even when I was there, I couldn't. You
Well-
told me, and I was just.
yeah,
Mm.
you just have to get it right. And once you get like the eye, so
Wow,
like
that's so helpful. Just get it right, man.
no, I
You
mean
better.
in general specificness of like just like once you get it, then you start. It's like it's one of those things I cannot explain without you experiencing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, I get it. So you really have to get a feel for it, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah,
hard
just
for me to
learn by
explain.
doing.
Yeah.
Just do it. That's Shia LaBeouf says.
Damn it.
Yeah. Like, I guess, yeah, some things are just hard to explain. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
a
get that.
lot of life experiences is like you can explain it like a textbook of like every single detail of a thing, but you
Mhm.
can't. That doesn't mean somebody will get it until they actually fully experience it.
yeah. Like, no amount of explaining something is going to make someone a pro basketball star.
Oh, yeah.
Or like knowing how to drive a vehicle in a sense. You can like literally learn how to like
What do you
drive.
mean? GTA taught me all I need to know about driving.
Oh yeah,
And
how
same with
to.
Mario Kart.
Mark, yeah. Where's my blue
Avoid
shell?
bananas in the road, guys.
Where's my blue shell? I want to get home faster than my brother. Bless you. It's like also like being like a doctor, being like, oh, I've done surgeon simulator. I know how to make a heart transplant now.
Oh God, Surgeon Simulator. Whoa, I got some lag.
I know that Surgeon Simulator 2 has like multiplayer and has a much more expansive like campaign. So I'm actually just
Yeah,
kind of curious.
multiplayer and Surgeon Simulator is interesting.
I'm actually kind of curious of trying it is all.
But
Wow.
Also, my laundry machine is
we would get
possessed.
nothing done if we did multiplayer Surgeon Simulator.
Oh, we would
Someone
get.
would rip the head off and start using it like a basketball.
No, we would get stuff done, Lissa. It would just be like one level per session.
Christ.
Just like this game. Except it would be more funny in that game than this game.
Well, this game did not used to be one level per session until we got to like the final
wor-
worlds, and then it became a little bit different.
Yeah, the last world we barely got like 2-3 levels done per session, and then this one is like one level per session almost.
Yeah, the last like 3 or so have been one per
Oh.
session because they've just been so difficult.
I almost had the trajectory on that.
So I noticed on the
Trajectory.
spring, James, is that you have to be at the very edge, right edge of the spring, otherwise you won't make
Yeah.
it towards that portal.
Right.
But I believe we can make it this time, that's for sure. I just don't know how long it's gonna take though. That's the issue.
Hours. I'm pretty sure it took us an hour and a half to do the last one.
Yeah. Let's go back to it.
Oh, damn it.
I can't even go through that door. I know that in Bloody Trapland 2 we can go backwards. I think it's Bloody
Well, I
Trapland 2.
thought we've done that accidentally a few times here.
Actually, you know, it's actually
Whoa.
maybe it's in here, but it's like it's hard to
Oh,
tell.
lag.
It's hard to tell. Oh, by the way, listen, did you get rid of that?
Oh yeah, it's gone now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it just didn't appear this time, so I don't know what happened. But
Whatever
What?
whatever I did
whatever-
last time, apparently.
Whatever
got rid of
James
it.
said, it got rid of it, I guess.
Yeah, like pressing start button or something, or
I think-
going back.
I think
Oh,
it's,
that one? Yeah, that didn't even appear this time, thankfully.
I think
Yeah,
it's
mine
one of
didn't
those.
appear either.
I think it's one of those like if it's a first time like launching thing and they keep doing it until you actually accept the box or something like that in those like websites and stuff like that.
I've had it appear
Maybe.
several times, but
It's like the cookie box on a lot of websites being like accept our cookies.
Guys, accept our
sign over your
cookies.
cookies.
I never let them accept my cookie. Yeah!
It's like, you fool.
I thought I died
Ooh.
there.
My cookies.
Oh.
Cookie.
Cookie. Oh my god. I was
Oh.
walking around with some friends last Saturday for Halloween, and we were all dressed up, and we walked by a Cookie Monster, and he had a bucket of cookies, like actual chocolate chip cookies that he was just handing out to people and eating, and it was fantastic.
You know what's funny is
I
that
loved the commitment.
you know what's funny is that actual Cookie Monster wouldn't exactly do that to every kid. He would
No,
just,
he would eat them all and he wouldn't give them away.
no
But
no.
I loved it.
You know what he would do is that I wish there was like two people. It would have been funny like this case. It would be one guy was actually Cookie Monster and the other guy was a random other Sesame Street that was trying to help Cookie Monster give cookies. And every single time a Cookie Monster was trying to give a cookie to someone, he would just eat it in front of them, and then the other guy would be like, "I'm sorry, my friend keeps eating cookies. Here's a cookie." I think it would be funny. And then I'll be like,
That would be funny.
and he'll be like,
But no, he was just walking around with a bucket of cookies, and I appreciated the effort. There was also a pineapple and a Patrick, but no SpongeBob.
"I'm
It's
sad."
very disappointing.
Should have been the
It was
pineapple
still
on
pretty
pizza.
funny.
Should have been pineapple on pizza then.
No, like he was an actual pineapple.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Apparently Patrick, because there was no SpongeBob.
What?
Yeah, there was only a Patrick there at that moment.
Yeah, there was only a Patrick next to the pineapple, no SpongeBob, unless SpongeBob was in the bathroom.
I mean, wasn't there like a couple episodes where Patrick lived in the pineapple for a little bit?
Not that I remember.
I don't know if he lived there, but he came over a lot. They did, I think, a sleepover episode. There were a lot of times where SpongeBob was in Patrick's house.
Yeah. And then Patrick's house either ranges from like a couch and a TV only to like a flat surface to like an entire labyrinth.
It depends how you look at it.
Oh.
Hey, James.
Hey, what was that?
I know that eventually SpongeBob goes crazy inside of Patrick's own house.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
or his who he thinks is his parents. Who are you, babe?
No, I think that was the one where Patrick was like replacing SpongeBob briefly.
But who are you people?
Oh no, that Who Are You People is when
That was
SpongeBob.
when like town people were hiding under his rock from something, and
I think
Patrick
the gag
comes
was there was
home.
also that like the like when he like his there was just people that thought they were Patrick's parents, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like when he
Oh,
realizes
yeah.
because after the part where he realizes that they're not actually his parents, and he's like, wait, who are you? But like
Oh,
yes,
I
I remember
forgot,
the other
honey.
one too.
We never had a child. Oh, that's right. It's also that Patrick and Gary are related because,
Oops.
and then they're royalty or something like that. And then Mr. Krabs was like, "Oh, you must have a lot of money." It's like, "Nope, I'm eating for free."
Hello.
Whoa.
Oh. Hello.
Hey, whoa. Ow.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Ah,
You're
not
doing
sorry for that.
PvP now.
Get away from me.
Go. Ladies first.
I'm good.
Ladies first.
No.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Oh.
You gotta go test the waters, man. Make sure they're safe.
Well, I haven't even reached the waters yet.
I made it to the bottom, but then I fell in the lava.
Oh, you made it to the very bottom?
Yeah.
I didn't even
The
see
bottom
that.
of the world because he fell in lava.
Yeah, well, I made it to the platform after you jump off the teleporter,
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
moved too far and fell in the lava.
Oh, yeah.
At the very least, the bottom doesn't seem too bad. It's just that you have to make sure you get the timing and paying attention to everything at the
James,
bottom.
I thought I was you.
The part that really sucks is that spinning wheel of death.
Oh yeah, this one
Oh,
sucks.
yeah, that thing is awful.
If they get rid
I mean,
of these
that part would be
balls,
annoying without it, but with it, it's...
if they got rid of these balls and got rid of that spinning thing, then this would be a
The
lot
balls
easier.
actually aren't that bad.
No, they just
But this thing is...
well, no, the balls are just more of a hindrance. Like, why did they need to do this?
Oh, yeah,
extra?
they're definitely definitely a hindrance.
The
But-
balls.
I don't find them as annoying as that spinny thing. I also found the lava, James.
Oh, he's made. Oh.
All right, I forgot. There's no double jump here.
I looked down as soon as James was like, oh, and I just see a puff of smoke from your death.
I keep forgetting. This is not Bully Trapland 2, or I'm used to double jumping.
Oh yeah, no, there's no double jump feature or slide feature in Bully Trapland.
I love the slide feature in Bully Trapland 2. It makes me feel like Superman.
Oh.
It's fun. Oh.
Oh.
I do like the controls in Blade Trapland 2 better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn
Again,
it.
this game just feels like the creators just had a really sadistic time.
I mean, yeah, they probably had a great time being like,
Swig.
I mean, levels are supposed to get harder as you go along, but
This is like
still seems a little much.
Elden Rings before Elden Ring difficulty.
Oh God.
I'd say Elden Ring is, well, depends. I don't know.
Oh, you've been playing that recently, actually. James.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's been
Oh,
kicking
you've
my
been
butt.
playing Elden Ring, James?
Yeah.
Are
He wanted to
playing it, or?
He wanted to play with me since I have Elden Ring, but I have it on PS5.
I was like, dang it.
Oh.
I mean, I could get it on PC, yes, but I've always heard the PC port was kind of rough, at least at launch.
I mean, that makes sense.
Plus,
Some of
yeah, I
those
don't really see the
things-
point in owning it on more than one platform.
You say that, but I am an owner of multiple games on multiple
I was
platforms.
gonna say, Nick owns like everything on multiple platforms.
I mean, I guess if sometimes like different versions of a game will have like different little nuances.
Yeah, that is true. Different versions will have different features or like what are they called? Like little like hidden secrets and tokens.
I get multiple versions for either like exclusivity, for example, if the said
Well, it makes sense for you too because of like friends and things.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like in the sense of like friends, yeah, I'll definitely get it. Like I'll get another version. That's another reason why I would get another version is because of friends. So this just be like if there's a reason to get another said version of the game on a different platform, I would get it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If a game was like $5, I would consider like getting it on more than one platform.
Oh,
But like,
yeah,
if
but
it's a
just,
game that's like, I would not buy a
Free.
AAA game for more than one platform. Like that's just like I don't really have the expendable.
yeah, like some of the more.
I mean, it's not that I
fancy
can't.
games.
It's just that like I feel like.
Well,
it's
it,
just,
it does add up. It is expensive, so.
yeah.
No, just rob a bank like we learned in Payday 2. It's easy. Like once you rob a bank, the police and FBI will never search for you again, and they never think of searching for you at the same location, even at the amount of difficulty.
Exactly. Or, you know, like GTA taught us, where as long as you hide for long enough, the police end up just being like, phooey, and give up, and
Or
they'll
paint
never
your
bother
car.
you
It'll
again.
go away.
Oh, paint your car, or just
Oh.
like bribe the police out of chasing you, and just be like, oh yeah, no, it's easy. Just rob a bank, and it's easy. That's what video games taught me.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And they'll never come for you again. Like,
Mhm.
even if they see you on the street, they'll just be like, yeah, Just another average Joe.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Or just be like, you murder an entire police force, they hire a new one the next day, and then they just never see you again.
Hmm.
James is writing me.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, having fun over there, boys?
Oh.
You like guy on guy action?
But that's. Hmm. I mean, I've heard that there's a word for that.
Yaoi.
Yaoi.
Yeah.
And then girl on girl is Yuri.
Yeah. Isn't Yari like specifically like women who, like,
Who?
or it's like when women fetishize gay men. Like,
Yeah, something like that.
No, there's a different word for it. Yaois literally just means, like, essentially boy love, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There's a different word for girls who fantasize about it, and I don't remember what the term is.
I'm gonna ask Kyle then. I'm just gonna add him and be like, what does yaoi mean? Literally.
I mean, I don't know the literal term, but
Oh.
I'd have to look it up. Asking Kyle. Kyle might not know.
Oh.
Oh, did you actually post it?
Yep, I did. I asked him and he was gonna respond with a what the F
I was gonna
face.
say there's also a term for guys who fantasize or appreciate guy love or gay love, but aren't gay themselves. There's a different term for that too. So guys who like reading the yaoi manga but are straight themselves in actual real life. Hi, James.
Apparently there is like a yaoi manga in like a national museum in Japan or something.
Wow, really?
I saw
everything
a
that
post
gets
on
published
Twitter.
in the U.S. ends up in Library of Congress, I think.
No. Library of Congress is only meant for stuff that is meant to be preserved, at least a copy of it. Like recently, The Dark Knight and Shrek got put into Library of Congress for movies.
Fortnite. Wait, Shrek is only just recent?
Yeah, it
That's
was recent as
upsetting.
like 2 years ago, I think.
That's upsetting that it's so recent. It should have been in there for longer.
I mean,
As soon as it was made.
apparently, like some of those movies take like years to
Yeah,
put in.
it's like a whole approval process.
Mhm.
But Shrek's been out for a really
I mean,
long time, it feels like.
Well, it came out in 2001, so there's a reason for that.
Shrek is not. Shrek doesn't feel 20 years old, does it?
It does.
It does not.
Like, it feels like
That's
something that could have come
good.
out at like 2010.
I swear, the person who keeps having that alarm going off every single day really needs to fix their alarm.
Do they just not turn it off?
No, it's like every single day, and I'm not joking this, every single day there is some kind of car alarm or something that keeps
Oh,
going
it's
out.
a car alarm? I thought you meant like an actual alarm, like a bedside alarm.
I don't, if it's a bedside alarm, it's sure as loud as heck.
I mean, I suppose it's a car alarm.
It goes through the entire
That doesn't
apartment
make any
complex.
sense for it to just go off at the same time every day.
Well, that's the thing though. It doesn't
Cars
make any
aren't necessarily supposed to do that.
I don't know why, but this person every single day, and sometimes goes multiple times a day. Like it happened this is the second time it went off today. And I don't know what this person does with their car. I feel like at this point there
It
should be a
might just be a super sensitive car alarm.
Well, it
There
needs to
are
be
some cars
fixed.
like that where if you just like touch it or like an animal or leaf touches it, it'll go off.
I feel like that would definitely be deserving of a noise complaint though, because it sometimes goes in the middle of the night.
Well, yeah, you can bring it. Well, I guess could you bring that up to your landlord?
Yeah, pretty much.
You might have to. I don't know. They might not be able to do anything unless you tell them like what car it is, so like the license plate of the car, and then they can obviously ask the people, the owners of the car, about it or something. You can try doing that.
Maybe.
I don't know what kind of landlord you have, but
I could see. I'm just looking at like the year that it inducted. Yeah, because some of these movies were year and inducted as like some of these movies are old in the Library of Congress of like 1950. Like a 1950 film was just put into the Library of Congress since of last year. So like various films just come in and go kind of thing.
well, I'm sure there's a whole issue of also being like, should we add it? Should we not? And how necessary it is.
I know that, yeah, WALL-E...
How much of an impact it's had on society, that kind of thing.
Yeah, WALL-E was just put in as of last, like, as of 2021. Dark Knight was 2020.
That was a good movie. That was cute.
Yeah, Shrek was 2020. Let's see.
Damn it.
I think what I was thinking of was like in the UK, like literally everything that gets published, you have to send a copy to the preservation. Like, there's like a department that handles preservation of like publications.
I feel like that should be required.
It should be, but if you really think about it too, like some films are, I get it, like back in the day there was no standard, it's just recently, but it's also like US makes a lot of movies. Both ranging from like actual good ones to like some of the most low budget films you can think of.
I mean, yeah, but still.
I actually learned a fact about the Nosferatu movie, the famous one.
Oh, yeah.
How that movie was actually barely saved and put onto archives because apparently, I forget the whole reason, but the movie was first, I think it was early on, when it was first released, it was demanded that all copies of the film had to be destroyed because I think someone hated it or something like that.
It got a big backlash.
Yeah, and then one specific person was so adamant on preserving it, he kept it hidden and also kept it like well stored because it was also during the World War that they tried to destroy those movies. It was until after the war where he safely sent it from Europe to the US and got it archived, and that's where it still is known today. Like, it was only one copy, one only legitimate copy left in the world that they, as people know.
Yeah, well, that's wild, but I mean, that's not the only thing that's been. There have been a lot of like burn bans.
Yeah,
or like banned media that have been destroyed throughout history.
Oh yeah, there's a lot, and again, there's like all that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes at libraries you'll see like featuring banned books.
Oh yeah.
I'm still on the I'm still on the side of banned books should be available to everyone to read.
I mean, yeah.
Because like
I'm on the side where I don't believe books should be completely destroyed in out of history.
I mean, like, there are some books that tell really graphic stuff, and I get that. Maybe some it should be an older demographic to read them, but...
Well, then you, like, make it so only certain people can read it or something.
Yeah, and that's what I would be like...
Have access to it.
That's why I say, like, with those kinds of banned books, like, I don't believe banning a book or destroying it completely is what books should be. Like, books, and, like, just like movies and other media... tell a story of like how the history of that current era when it was made. Like again, like I think like what was it? Tom Sawyer's book. Huckleberry. Like Tom Sawyer's book, and then there was like the To Kill a Mockingbird are like considered banned books in some libraries, and I'm just like, I like To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, it tells like it uses like obviously racist slurs and stuff like that, but that's the era it was supposed to represent.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it was supposed to be an accurate representation. I read that in school, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Mm.
I was
Like
forced
I
to,
can
yeah.
see like why some people might feel like it's a bit mature for children, but like some people like just don't want that book to exist at all.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it's meant to be. It's just like it's supposed to tell a history.
Mhm.
And it's like it's not a proud history, but everyone should know it. Like
Mhm.
just like everyone should know about the Holocaust actually being real instead of being a fake thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, in certain cases, when they try to tell something, I like it to be preserved in terms of just for historic references. It's like this is a different era. It doesn't mean that they accurately represent today's standards. It just means this is an era that you should see it as. It's like how we earlier talked about how the Looney Tunes and like Disney.
Oh,
Ooh!
oh yeah. Child about earlier.